Good afternoon, one and all. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we will be going through Sanctuary Hills, and we will be scrapping everything and kind of getting uh, into the settlement building. It's always been one of the things that have fascinated me the most. So we are going to go ahead and just go ahead and scrap everything and basically get this ready for uh, a future mission. And we're going to currently make Sanctuary Hills, which is this village right here. We're going to make this our basis of operations, all right, until the time being. So let us begin, shall we? Once again, it is good to have all of you with me. This will be my second video that I will be making. Like I said, my goal is to uh, just get through playing Fallout 4 and learning how to create YouTube content um, as a as just a fun little way to interact with the community. I do apologize. My voice, I have scarred vocal cords, so that is probably why I sound pretty weird. I do appreciate your guys' views, even though my voice is not that good. So let us go about and continue scrapping. Try to scrap everything. I'm not 100% on like the mechanics of it. I know basically how to build stuff, craft stuff, and all that jazz. But once again, Oxhorn, I'm going to be referencing him a lot. Oxhorn broke down in a few of his videos about how to properly make an efficient settlement to give you the highest amount of supplies that you can that you can use. So I would highly encourage you to head on over to his channel if you are needing like an in-depth look. I'll be taking a look at his videos as I play through this to make sure I try to do it right. And like I said, we're just here to have fun, and let us continue on. I like to go house by house.
I need to assign someone to this.
So on PC, to quick access your workshop menu, is just hold down V. So it's easy to miss a bunch of stuff when scrapping. So just take your time, try to get the most out of your settlement scrapping as you can. That way it will alleviate some of the time you need to spend in order to gather resources and supplies. Alright, so basically we'll do that. There's a tire right here. After you scrap these items that were right here, after a little bit, there'll be a couple more items that just randomly spawn for you to scrap again. We'll check back here in a minute. So, but we will continue to scrap. Um, One thing I noticed after I published my first video um, is that I kept muting myself, and the mute whenever I would mute and unmute myself would make this like sort of like pop. That's because my headphone microphone. I'm not for sure about the mechanics. It is a relatively old one. I'm just gonna have to work on getting a better microphone. But I do apologize that in my first video, that's the noise you kept hearing was that. So right now, I'm going to just leave my microphone on and continue to try to commentate a little bit. I do apologize because I am not really the commentator. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just here to have fun, but I don't want you to just be sitting there listening to just the game as I try to go out and build this. After a while, the dead bodies will disappear. So. And like I say, whenever I scrap a settlement, I try to scrap as much as possible. That way, I can either use all of it, or B, I can take it with me to somewhere else. So, so yeah. So these two items right here you cannot scrap. So it's just a nice little thing to do. I think what I would like to do is that for each settlement I make, I want to put a trading post in each one. But each one I want to kind of like design to be different. So like one could be nothing but food, one could be drinks like a bar, one could be weapons and ammo, and another one could be a farm. So yeah, we're just gonna try and go about and figure out how to do this right now. So like I said, we're gonna try to just do as much as possible, but I haven't decided on an overall end game. There, excuse me. There is a way I've been reading about and watching videos about to where you could end the game with only having to destroy one of the four factions in the game instead of destroying them all. So, or leaving one or two alive. So I would like to see about trying to do that at some point, but like I said, I've never figured out how to do it. So when we get to that point, I'll have to figure things out. Alright, so this house is done. And the surrounding is done. Okay, so what we'll do is we will cross the street and clean a house, no pun intended. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay. Now, obviously the water is going to be irradiated here because this is Fallout. But there are a couple spots where you could walk through right here. So if you come over near the edge of this, you'll see like right here, I could walk and not get radiation damage. Then I'd have to walk back. And it's something similar right here. You just gotta kind of like hug this, sweep around quickly, and you won't get radiation damage. If you travel too deep into the water, you will end up getting radiation damage. So, and you'll kind of hear the Geiger counter go off when you do. Alright, so that makes this entire front, ooh, almost. Alright, so this entire front right here is done now. So we'll move on to this house. There is a mod I really enjoy. It's called like /settlement happiness. I'll have to look it up. But basically it cuts the limit so if you notice right in the top of the right hand screen it says size, it will basically zero that out so you could build your settlements however big and just decked out you wanted to. So, but as we are not playing with mods this time, we gotta look into that. So, but that's one of my favorite mods to use. It's actually the first mod I started to use after I beat the game and got all the Steam achievements. That was the very first mod I used, was that one. It's I believe it's called /settlement happiness. So I'll have to take a look at it. Alright, now this one's done. On to the next one. So one thing I have noticed is that the green, if you notice how like the outline here is green, that is something that can either be built right now or eventually you can find the thing that will unlock it for you. Case in point, those flamingos, you can build those once you grab the you can build it once you grab the book, which we will go over in a future video. So but yeah, they're the cool little things that you can unlock by finding different perk magazines and whatnot. One of those perks is you can build flamingos, so it's rather cool. So I gotta figure out. This one it has permanent trees, so I gotta figure out if there's one for me to. Alright, so this house is done. Oh, there's a tree. Alright, so these are permanent houses. Alright. The bigger settlements like this, it's just tedious to go around and scrap everything, but it is worth it in the long run with how much you get. So yeah, today we will scrap everything and we will build a little outpost before we move on, but I think what we'll do today is just scrap and then do a quick build. That way, we get our hands dirty with the build menu a little bit, and yeah. So one thing I used to do was scrap I scrapped everything, and then what I would do is I would build walls around my settlements to keep them from being attacked. But after a lot of research and watching videos and reading a bunch of internet stuff on it, walls don't really help. So I've kind of taken an approach to go about and basically put turrets everywhere. There are some things that you just can't get. Sometimes when you're scrapping, you have to fiddle with the area a little bit in order for you to be able to scrap it. There's this one tree right here, that one right there. Alright, so right here, at least on my game, there's this invisible tree right here that if you hover over it, it will appear. So you can just scrap it. Alright, so yeah. Ooh, night is falling. One thing I did do is you can listen to the radio on here. It's got a lot of cool songs and whatnot, and I'm not 100% sure if we could still do it. But I basically turned down all the radios because I've been listening to, like some of these are copyrighted, and I haven't 100% figured out YouTube's copyright and rules and whatnot, so I have to continue reading on them, but I don't want any of my videos to be taken down over a technicality. So I have them turned off right now. So, alright, this house is done. Make sure to go up and down on the streets. Codsworth attending the home front. So yeah, we're gonna scrap everything so we can make this how we wish. It's funny how our front door stayed on. Not even the glass is shattered. But everything else is gone. Alright, I'm gonna keep the fridge and the stove here. I'm gonna keep those because those are extremely unique items here, and it kind of just completes the set if you think about it. So I'm gonna leave those here. Oops, that is my character. And surprisingly, this magazine has stayed put.
There we go.
So, Grognak the Barbarian. You have collected an issue of the Grognak Barbarian comics. Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks do permanent 5% damage. So, we will be collecting these. I believe there is 15 of them, I think. So, we're going to get them all. We're going to leave this mirror here too because of the same reasons as the other one. So, we'll go ahead and skip that. Washer and dryer can go. Because who does laundry here? Ah, the whole bedroom. And the baby's room. Now this book is pretty cool. You are special. There is a glitch where you can like basically use this on repeat, but we're not going to do that. Basically, it gives you one of those extra character points. So we are going to go ahead and improve our strength. Our strength is helps us with hand attacks, melee attacks, and unarmed damage. It also helps us with our carrying capacity as we go about. I believe it's like plus 10 pounds for everything. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't broken down the math. So once again, there's our bodies. That takes care of this. Night has fallen. Underneath these leaves were some cigars and trays. One thing I have noticed, I'm sure others have noticed too, is that if you scrap something like a box or a bench and whatnot, and it has like other things on top of it, such as like other boxes and bench, if you are in need of scrap, go starting like from the top, scrap everything individually, or else you'll just get one lump sum for all of it, and generally it's poorer than the rest of everything else. Right here is weird as well, 'cause some of it you can get like that. Yeah, so basically after that. And it's weird I can't get that one either. A lot of times, even though it's difficult to see some stuff, I find it easier to gather in the dark, mainly because of the outlines. Alrighty, I do believe that is everything. Alright, so that's everything at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. There's a duffel bag on top of this roof, but the only way I find, unless you have a jetpack, is early on in the game. You come out, oop, come in, climb this tree, and you're good. And you scrap that, and all is well. Alright, so that is everything scrapped. Now, one thing I want to do real quick is I want to press tab and then T. Look at my perk charts. So I don't believe I have any perks that I... Yeah, alright, so what I need to do... Oop, nope, wrong one. Alright, so what we're going to do... So we're going to take everything out. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and drop all our junk. Alright, so that's what I got as far as weaponry going after collecting everything. Oop, nope, wrong button, sorry. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going... Oop, so these two right here are the things I was talking about earlier. Alright, so we're going to build a basic house. So what we will do is we will go to... We'll go to barns. Mainly because we have a lot more wood than we do anything else. Let's try to line that bad Larry up. Not too bad. That's what I needed. Alright, so just a little insight coming up in future videos and missions. There are, at the beginning of the game here, 5 people that we can rescue. 5 people we can rescue. So basically, there is a set of missions that if I do it now, I won't have to do it later. To where I build them a structure, build them a house, build them beds, build them water, build them food, and defense. Which is basically just like a beginner's version of the settlement workshop. But so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get started on that. So we're going to build a rather large one-way house, and we will do that. So we just got a perk point, so I'm going to level up. First thing I'm going to level is locksmith, because I want to pick a couple locks. So one thing that we got was we got some bobby pins. Now on the back side of this house right here, go through these 2 bushes, and there is a cellar right here. Go ahead and open that cellar. Alright, and this is the last of all the stuff here at Sanctuary. So like if you ever wanted to just make this your personal little bed and whatnot, you could, in theory, if you wanted to store everything you wanted down in here, away from the world. There was a shovel down here at one point. Did I pick it up? Guess I did. But anyway, that thing will give us that perk will give us lock picking, so we will do that. And then you just play with the lock, find the sweet spot. Damn it. Excuse me.
Nice.
And there we have it. Now we have everything related to Sanctuary Hills. Alrighty, so let us finish. We're gonna drop off our thing real quick, or excuse me, our junk. We'll keep everything else on us. We'll just have everything else on us right now. So we're gonna go ahead and build this. Nope, no, we don't want that. We're gonna put a doorway one right there. It's all about fine-niting it, you know what I mean? Alright. Go over to our wood real quick, because we need wooden stairwells. Alright, that way it helps. A lot of times in these scenarios, the NPCs will get stuck due to gaming pathways, and it's frustrating, especially like when you have this cool setup, but when they can't reach it at times. So during one of my playthroughs after the Far Harbor DLC, I started creating like some of my bunkhouses this way, and it's basically just been the standard template that I've been using for my beginning sanctuary town. So yeah, that's that basically. We'll create individual rooms for each one here. Find that weird. Alright. So we will put a small bed in each. But we won't like deck out each room. It'll just literally just be a bed. That way, as like a starting home, this is. Alright. Alright, let's see if I remember correctly. I put one here, and one here. I do the same way. Oh no. Right there. Right there. And right there. Alright. Did I miss that? No, it's in that corner. Oh well. We'll go ahead and put just a couple more here. And there. Okay. So we'll go to chairs. I like using these booths for some tables and chairs because it comes with a cool animation where they're either or eating or riding, basically. And you know, every now and again, it's good to see that. We're gonna leave that as an open room. Actually, we'll go ahead and take down this one too. Alright, cool. Alright, and then what we'll do is we'll open this up because I need to get in and out. And so then we will take, we don't need that. So the basic, in each one you need basically water, food, defense, and shelter. Alright, and that is your basic overall. As far as food and stuff goes, so alright. So then, once that is done, alright, so I got my food out, but I need to plant somewhere I just don't have anymore. And then I got enough water. So basically, I want to have more beds, more water, more food, and I basically like to assign 5 defense or more per villager. Obviously, at the beginning of the game, that's not really going to happen too much. So, what I will do is go to generator. Yeah, that should be enough. So we'll do 2 of those, and I'll get working on that in a minute. And then we're gonna do defense. We can do 4 of these. Circuitry. So we'll do 2 there. And then we'll do 1 right here. And 1 right there. Okay, so now what I need to do is build, stairs, because I need to get to the top of this thing. So do that. Whoop. Alright. Alright, then I need connectors. Alright, so we can build 11. So we'll do 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Alright, and then what we'll do is we will actually move that one there. And that one there. I want to place some outside lights on here real quick. Alrighty. We'll go ahead and close that door there. We'll keep that one open because I gotta come in and out of it real quick. Go ahead and get rid of these. And then what I would like to do is place my cooking station. We will go ahead because we're planning on that. We'll put it right in this corner here. And what we'll do is we'll actually take these and we'll put them right there. That makes this open up a little bit longer. And then I don't believe I brought it back, so I missed something. So we need to go behind this yellow house right here. And I think I missed it. I just didn't grab it. Yep, I forgot to grab it. This is a chem station, so pretty cool. If you wanted to build like healing potions and serums, drugs, if you wanted to end up becoming a criminal enterprise, we can look into that later, but I try to avoid that, you know, if you know what I mean. I generally tend to play a good character overall, so all right. So we'll make a little chilling nook somewhere right around in here when the time does come. Ooh, no, we don't want that. Ooh, nope. Alrighty. So this will be our entry. We could probably put one more light right here, to be honest. Ooh, nice. Alright, so that is our basic. So now the reason why I put 2 turrets on this side is because there are some spawn points for enemy to attack your base. One of the spawn points is in this direction, and another one is way down at the corner of these 2 houses way down there, which is one of the reasons why I put them right there. So with that being stated, we now have crops planted, water made, water purifying. We have beds and a place for them to call home. So one thing we will do right now, since we have just a little bit extra, is we will go to miscellaneous here, and we will create 1 scavenging station. This helps bring in a little bit extra resources. So we will put that right here. And this came with the Creation Club, the shooting range. We will put this right here. It's always good for our villagers and whatnot to practice their firearms when called upon. And then we don't have the bottle caps, so if you see right here bottle caps, we do not have enough, nowhere near. Alright, so with that being stated, let's see, we can do that one. Okay, cool. Alright, and we'll leave this as our workshop. You know, they're going to be repairing these houses, but, you know, until then, this is where we will come and get our stuff. One thing we will do as well is we will build some containers. Furniture. Containers. We'll use these small ones here. Alright, so what we'll do is we will put our weapons in one, we'll put our explosives in another, we'll put our... Alright, so that's Doom. We're going to keep that, we're going to change into that here in a minute. We're going to put all of our other stuff in this. Excuse me. We're going to keep that backpack. Actually, we'll take this real quick. And we'll put our aid supplies for right now into this. Alright, we're going to take Rad-X, Radaway with us. We're going to take Stim Packs with us. So Stim Packs are health. Radaway gets rid of radiation damage. And Rad-X helps fortify against it. We're also just going to put all these things in here, these miscellaneous things. Ammo has no weight right now. So, me and my tighties. Alright, so we will put on the Doom armor, the Doom helmet, and the backpack. Alright, oop, nope, wrong button. Sorry, it looked like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put the wedding rings. Wedding rings, in my opinion, are collectibles. Alright, so then we are going to take the short handmade shotgun. 100 rounds for that, 200 rounds. We're going to take a pistol with us. Alright. First, we're going to go into our tab. We have 2 levels ups. So let's see what we can do here. We will do Gun Nut. And we will do Fortune Finder. Fortune Finder helps me as I'm scavenging get more bottle caps you'll find and stuff. Alright, so now that we have that, I want to see what I can do. Let me go to my receiver. I can't do anything there. Wrong button once again. I cannot do anything in these regards. Can I do anything with my armor? Doom armor. Ooh. Let's make it gray paint. Resist. Can't do any of that. We'll do no straps because we'll defy the laws of gravity. The patch, we will do the Minutemen because we want charisma. We'll do gray. We'll do a gray backpack. We'll just be the gray guy. And we will do... We'll do extra bags. Alright. And we'll put all of our stuff in the middle one here. Alright. So we look dashing. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and hotkey our weapons here. So for this one it is, we press Q, we're going to put him as a pistol. And for the shotgun we're going to do 2. For our aid, alright, that's generally 0. And then I do my rad away, and then I do my rad X. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go for our adventure. Now, if you remember, our adventure will be to go to Concord, which is right down the road here. So what I'm going to do is we will pause right here at the gate, and we will continue this adventure on our next one. Our next video, what we'll do is we will go to Concord, and we will we will assist those individuals who will need our help there, try to find a clue about what happened to our son, and then we will continue on from there. But today we finished scrapping everything around Sanctuary Hills, and we made our beginner's base, and we got everything situated in regards to an early start character. Now, mind you, the Doom armor came and the backpack came with the Creation Club content that was downloaded, so there was nothing on it. You just got it. So, is it somewhat of a cheat? You could call it that, but it's part of the game, and so we're going to take advantage of it right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am Simple Man, and this is a simple game, and we're having fun. Thank you once again for joining me, and please have a good day.